Morning all, welcome to Grandads Allotments. 9th of July the day, so I thought I would just show you around, show you what's grown. Right, we'll start in the greenhouse. As you can see, the figs are doing loads on there, and it's doing well. From the garden I visited the other week, at the weekend, they had it espaliered over the roof, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Just keep it growing over the roof space. It does cool the place down a bit, like. Tomatoes are doing okay. They're starting to flower. Everything's well behind. I reckon I'm at least a month behind of what I normally am, but they're getting there. They're putting on growth. Sorry about the sun. They are starting to get flowers. A few cucumbers there, but like I say, I reckon I'm probably about a month behind where I should be. I've just cleared out these beds. I'm going to start and sow some peas, probably second sown, so they'll go in there just in the trays. But yeah, generally everything's doing okay. Starting to set fruit, but it is immensely hot in here. It's probably about 25 degrees, which is no good for a northerner. Out in the fruit cage, I did this, I'll give this a cut the other day when I was here. Pears there have set fruit. The apples have got fruit on there, but June dropped all of this side. There's a couple left on, but you know, not that many. But I've cut all the summer growth off. Gooseberries starting to turn there. Again, this is another apple. This is a Spartan apple. Plenty of fruit on, but no doubt we will get a drop. And again, I've given that the summer prune, so I've taken off all the upright growth for this year. Cherry tree, not set any fruit as far as I'm aware this year. Oh, tell a lie. There's one. Damson, again, so you can see for the sun, but I have got the summer growth cut off, topped it all off. I've got a few in there, so let's see what happens to them. I'll show you across there in a minute. We'll head towards the greenhouse. Strawberries are just about done. Not getting any more off them. Poor year again, strawberries. Don't know what it is, whether the cold got the flowers early on. This is the grapevine starting to grow outside. I'll have to cut that off. In the middle greenhouse, so grapes doing fine. I just keep having to take the leaves off every now and again, every time I come in. Again, the tomatoes that I put in, doing okay, starting to set flowers, but again, massively late. But grapes are doing okay. If anybody needs some grapes in my area, they can come along and get them when they're ready, because I'll never eat all of these. But if someone likes making wine, then free to come along and get them. Courgettes, they're just the plant that keeps on giving on there. I've just popped a few fennel in there this morning. That's why they look a bit limp. I've not watered them yet. Just some Florence fennel that I had spare. In the chilli house, I'm eventually getting some chilies in. So 10 chilies there. No, it's not. There's 9. There must be one missing somewhere. Must be in the greenhouse. So they're the ones I got from Pity Me Garden Centre the other day. 10 chili plants for £5. So kind of grumble at that. So I've got just standard sort of bell peppers across the back, an orange one, which is that one there, and a red one. I've got a couple of jalapenos in there, a Scotch bonnet, and I think it's a ghost chili, the other one. But yeah, 10 plants for £5, 50 pence each. You can't say no, and it's filled up my chilli house, which I didn't think I was going to get filled this year. So in this in the shed, I've just got a few tomatoes in there and a couple of cucumbers just to fill the space. I haven't done anything in the main part of the shed at all. It all still needs sorting out. I'll get to that when the sun stops coming out. So I've had a bit of a tidy round some of the beds. There's still weeds and that needs to come, but getting everything sort of trimmed back from this. I've trained the bushes a little bit. That's the Japanese wineberry. They're going to set loads of fruit this year, so it's not too bad. The roses, Grandma's and Grandad's roses, is took off. It needs a little bit of deadheading, to be honest. These are my comfrey trays. They've finished, so I've cut the final cut on them. Loganberries, they're doing okay. They're starting to turn now, and the next one along is the tayberry. Yeah, I've cleared out some of the beds. Forget what I had in these. Garlic were in these, so I've just cleared them out and just top dressed it with some grass cuttings for now till I decide what's going in. A few beetroot there and a couple of courgettes. Again, I've just done the same with this one. This was a garlic bed, so I've just stuck a couple of squashes in there for now. Beans are taking off. They're the climbing beans. They're not doing too bad. I haven't set many fruit, but there is some flowers on there, so you know there's time yet. Peas are nearly done. That is the mustard spinach this year, starting to go to seed now, so I'll start and pull them out. It's just been incredibly dry. You cannot help it. These strawberries are nearly done. Again, I've not had a really good harvest of strawberries this year, even at home. That there is the tayberries. It's pretty covered, to be honest. But I'm going to train this and cut this right back next year. So this plant here, this is the achocha, fat baby achocha it is, which is like a little gourd, I would have said. It's only about 3 or 4 inches long when it's fully grown, and you stuff them a bit like a courgette. Outdoor grapevine taken off this year, so my idea is just to let this go this year. It's the second year of it, so it's just starting to spread, and it's going to spread over the top. So I'm just letting it grow as much as I can this year. Spinach, need to harvest some of that, and then we've got a few beetroot in there as well. Sorry we're getting the shadows here. Single seed potato challenge 2023, that's doing all right. And in here there is the patty pan squash on the bottom. 3 tomato plants. Now these are scrambling tomato plants. That's what I've got no canes in or anything, so we've got Matt's wild cherry there. I think, what's that one, first in the field, and Argentinian cherry there. Up here we've got some butternut squash, 2 lots, a few climbing beans in there, and a couple of tomatoes there. So everything's doing all right. These are radish, white icicle radish, which I've left to go to seed. You can actually eat these seed pods. They are quite nice, quite peppery. They are quite nice. I've just harvested my cauliflower, and I'll stick a photograph up, and I did it this morning. I'll stick a photograph in to show you what it was like, but it was great. Had heads, you know, about just a little bit bigger than a small, like a bowling ball size, which were really nice, looked great. And I folded the leaves over to stop them, the sun getting to them. And then 2 days later, after loads of rain and intense heat, they all started to go to seed and blow. So I've picked them all at the same time, because they're all going to go to waste. So I've popped in there some curly kale at the back and some purple sprouting broccoli. And again, I've just done the same with these beds in here. Had the carrots in, but it just got took over from weeds, so I've just mulched them, and I'll get something in there when I find something to put in. I've knocked the currants all back, and they are massive black currants. I think these are Ribena ones. They are quite sweet, but it was growing massive, so I've cut it right back, and I'll trim it right back this winter. But you know, they are quite a big currant. Right, so that's it for today. I'm going to head off. It's far too hot to be working. I'm going to do a few peas first, pop that in, and then I'll head back off home. So I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.